Hello, Ray Phoenix here, and welcome to Let's Play Star Wars Rogue Squadron Part 8. This time around, we're on Chandrila. We have to protect a bunch of bacta, which bacta is on a hover train right now, and the Empire wants to destroy it. Bacta helps supply our medical equipment, so we could, revitalize ourselves if we ever get injured or anything like that. Luke Skywalker was in a tube of bacta in the beginning of Empire Strikes Back when he returned to base, and the Empire wants to destroy this, because the Empire doesn't... They all consider they could use it for themselves. No, they just want to destroy it, because they probably have so much bacta that they pretty much, wipe their butts of it, pretty much, because they have so much bacta. So we could just go crazy, hectic here. It's actually a lot easier than a Naboo Starfighter, but of course, you guys don't want to see me just be a pansy and use a Naboo Starfighter all the time. No, you want to see me do something cool, like fly the X-Wing. It's also occurred to me that today is a birthday party, as a birthday of a friend of mine. His name is Bionicle Man 64, so happy birthday, Bionicle Man 64, if you're watching this video. I watch your videos every now and then, they're pretty good, and I'm sure you do the same for me. So, yes, happy birthday again. Also, speaking of birthdays, my birthday's coming up in a few weeks as well, too. I don't plan on having a birthday party this year at all. I had my last birthday party last year, so I'm not really having any real birthday parties at all. I was thinking that all I was going to do is on the morning of my birthday, I was going to watch Saving Private Ryan, because 5 years ago on my birthday, on the morning of my birthday, 2015, I watched Saving Private Ryan, and now 5 years later, I've never seen Saving Private Ryan since then, and now it's 5 years later, and I'm finally going to watch Saving Private Ryan again. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. Saving Private Ryan was one of my favorite Tom Hanks movies. Tom Hanks is a really good actor. I'm quite a fan of his films. I also really like Forrest Gump and Big and Apollo 13. Those are some of his greats. And then again, he was in a few movies that weren't so good. Like, he was also in some other movie with Carrie Fisher that was called The Burbs, I think it was called, where he's some family guy that lives in the suburbs somewhere, and there's this house that has an incinerator, and there's some sort of like crime that's going on there, something like that. It's like a crime scene and there's murder or something like that in there. I don't remember exactly, because it's not really worth remembering, because it wasn't that great of a movie. There's also another crappy movie Tom Hanks was in called Joe versus the Volcano. That one kind of sucked too. So you see, not all of his movies are great. Then he was also in a movie called Castaway, which was pretty good, but it's not the kind of movie you'd want to see over and over again. It did well at the box office. It's not the kind of movie that would do well in DVD sales. But again, Star Wars movies always do good in DVD sales, because Star Wars is worth watching hundreds and hundreds of times over and over again. Star Wars is filled with visual gags and so many other things you'd like to see. And it's impossible to get everything in Star Wars the first time watching. It's the kind of movie you watch over and over again, multiple times over and over again, and eventually you get everything. I still watch Star Wars to this very day, and I still get a lot of things in Star Wars films I never noticed before. Like, I just noticed, like, someone pointed out on the internet that at the end of Star Wars Episode 1, Mace Windu was one of the Jedi that appeared at the end, but he wasn't played by Samuel L. Jackson. He was played by some stand-in, because Samuel L. Jackson couldn't go to England to film the scene. So he was played by stand-in. They just left a stand-in actor in there and hoped no one would notice. Well, someone did notice. And they made an article about it on the internet somewhere on some website that no one really goes to. And the only people who really care about stuff like that are people like me that have already seen those movies so many times that they think they know everything. And just when they think they know everything, something else comes up. So these stubborn ties are still trying to bomb us down. I don't have any proton torpedoes left. I'm all used up for flying the X-Wing, which can only hold up to 6 proton torpedoes. So we just have to rely on our laser fire, our laser blasts, to destroy the enemy. And there's some AT-STs there now. But then again, with our advanced lasers, we should be able to take these guys out easy. Look, there's one down. There's another one down. AT-STs caused so much trouble back on Endor, but if they had rebel fighters flying over Endor to help support the ground forces, they probably could have taken down the AT-STs easy. But then again, Chewbacca and his Ewok friend wouldn't have been able to hijack one of them and then use it to destroy more. You actually do that in the last level of Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike. And yeah, it's fun to play as Chewbacca and destroy a bunch of Imperials in one of those AT-STs, using their own weapon against them, making the Imperials a victim of their own fraud. So I think we have to, patrol the area around here. I think there's going to be more TIE bombers or something like that coming around here. Or maybe there isn't. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute, I see something. Are those TIE bombers? No, they're not. If they were, they'd be showing up on my scope. They're not. Oh, I see a few TIE bombers showing up on my scope. Now, Yep, no, those aren't TIE bombers, those are interceptors. You actually should use the proton torpedoes on interceptors, considering how weak interceptors are. And also, they're very hard to shoot with laser blasts. It's a lot easier to just, sometimes get them down easy. Like I just did one right there. And I can imagine if Yoda were ever turned into some giant, oversized Hulk character, you could probably take them out with chopsticks, because you could catch a TIE fighter with chopsticks. You could accomplish anything. I hear it's actually easier to use chopsticks left-handed than it is to use them right-handed. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just a myth about chopsticks. And then there was some prank call I saw a long time ago where some guy says he got stabbed by a spoon, and that some guy shoved a chopstick up his butthole, or that's what he said in the prank call. You should never prank call 911. Prank calling 911 is, a crime pretty much in a lot of places. I think G.I. Joe may have done a PSA. I know Sonic the Hedgehog did a PSA about that, and I'm pretty sure G.I. Joe also did a PSA on something like that. I think Sonic the Hedgehog still did the best PSAs. He's not even my favorite PSA personality. I think my favorite character ever did a PSA before would probably be Pee Wee Herman. Because, he did that, "This is crack, rock cocaine. It isn't glamorous nor kids stuff. This could kill you." And Pee Wee Herman's absolutely right about that. There's just one problem with that ad, though. Most kids don't know what drugs are at all, and the people that were, doing the bad drugs, they wouldn't stop doing drugs just because a children's TV character says it's bad. That was a flaw with their plan, their idea for the anti-drug PSA. But it still works pretty good, I would say. Sure, it's kind of boring and dull, but it still gets the point across, which I would say is, pretty good. So Moff Theoden's threatening to, destroy us, and Kazin Moore has a grudge against Moff Theoden, so Kazin Moore wants to destroy Moff Theoden, but then Luke tells her, no, don't. Luke's sounding a bit like a hypocrite now, because the next movie, Luke's going to be in some sort of situation that she's going to sound like a hypocrite, where you want to go and fight and save his friends from Darth Vader, but Yoda wanted him to stay and complete the training. And so, yeah, we saved Chandrila, pretty much, more or less, and now we're in the Naboo Starfighter again. Yeah, because this level is the default fighter for this next level, raid on Sullest, is the Y-Wing. And you remember how abysmal the Y-Wing was earlier now. So, we're going to use, the Naboo Starfighter. It's faster, stronger, has better firepower, better accuracy, and yeah, it's a lot faster. It's in every way, shape, and form better than the Y-Wing. So we might as well just use the Naboo Starfighter. So we have to destroy the shield generators on the ground that power up the shield and that capacitor, and then destroy that capacitor, because Moff Theoden's using that to cause more trouble across the galaxy, as we all know. It's all this evil Moff Theoden's fault. So we'll just destroy his shield generators, destroy his stuff, and then claim, victory. And look at that. Look how brutal this level is. I just started and R2 is already dead. I just started playing the frickin' level and they already killed R2. I lost R2. It's not even been a minute yet in the level. Or it's a few seconds into the level. That's how brutal this level is. This probably is the most brutal level in the game. And this level's a definition of brutality in this game. It's all rocky and volcanic, this level. This place called Sullest. I actually referenced Sullest in Return of the Jedi when they said that's something about their troops going to Sullest. There actually was something going on at Sullest, but we never actually saw it in the movie. Sullest never even appears in it. I think there's a species in Star Wars called the Sullestan. I think one of them was sitting next to Lando Calrissian while he was going to take on the second Death Star. I think that's what it was, if I remember correctly. But again, I remember all my species of Star Wars. I also remember Greedo was a Rhodian, and I also remember that, I'll try to remember what other species or what. I know Ki-Adi-Mundi was like a Sarah or something or something like that, or some kind of thing like that. And then Kit Fisto was a Noctulin, I think, if I remember correctly, some fish guy. Fish guy is what the Emperor referred to him as in Can of Nothing's low-budget Revenge of the Sith. And so, yeah, there's still a few more of them, shield generators. There's a lot of shield generators. The Empire has a monopoly in shield generators, as you can see here. They're kind of hard to destroy with red lasers, but if you're using green lasers, like what you're using on the Naboo Starfighter, it's actually quite easy to destroy them. And there's no need to waste any proton torpedoes. Proton torpedoes should be used for, the fighters. If you want to destroy fighters right there, it's hard to see, it's all dark, but I could shot down a TIE interceptor, and then I just destroyed another TIE interceptor right there. They're just flying to some black abyss, because, it's really hard to see in this level. The visibility in this level sucks. And there's another one of those turret things, those homing, you'll see it gone easy, because it's a turret, it's a homing turret, those homing turret, missile turret things that lock on you, makes that irritating squeak, and you see there's the upgrade there. Let's pick up the upgrade, because upgrades are required if you want to get a gold medal in this level. I play this level all the time, and I did get a gold medal at it once on the N64 years back, but I still haven't been able to get a gold medal on this PC version, which I probably could, since the PC version and the N64 version are mostly all the same. There aren't very many notable differences. So, we haven't got to the cutscene yet, so that means there's still some more of the shield generators left. And they're still protected by all those turrets. Those regular turrets are not much of a threat. Just shoot them a couple times and they blow up completely. Because you all know they're made out of, I don't know, clay, maybe Play-Doh. Like that gun in some bad NES game that Stan Birdman played years ago, where you use a gun that's made out of Play-Doh. Who makes a gun out of Play-Doh? Ernest P. Worrell once made a gun out of soap once when he was in prison. Kind of ironic, actually, that you make a gun out of soap in prison. Okay, so we destroyed the shield generators now, and the shield is down, as you see, so we can destroy those little white circular cylinder things on the capacitor, and then we're good to go. There it is. It has a cloaking thing on, unless you get close to it. There's going to be a lot of ties, just kind of orbiting thing around. So there we destroyed 2 of those things. So now there's more ties flying around. There we got one. If you really want to get good accuracy, use the proton torpedoes against the TIE interceptors. Really want the best accuracy possible. I think I shot one down right there. May have destroyed me. I think that was one down. Your allies don't really do much in terms of shooting down enemies. They just stand there and just pretend to fight, but really making it look like they're doing something important. But really, they're not doing anything good at all. They're just being there pretty much. It's really you that does everything. So, okay, so the capacitor has now been destroyed, and we rescued Sullest again. I don't know why anyone would want Sullest, considering how volcanic and rocky it is. Ooh, Moff Searden has an attack on Typhira. Ooh, this is going to be the next part, I think. We're going to have to, go after Moff Searden again. We're going to go to Typhira and fight Moff Searden. He's pretty much the final boss of this game. So, we'll see you there. This is Ray Phoenix, signing out.